Okay, it is Tuesday, my dudes, which means it is time for another team builder. Um, I did not prepare for this yet again. You can bear with me for just a moment. Pull this up. All right, so I am playing Jace this week. He has Blaziken, Rotom Wash, Superior, Noivern, Hatterene, Miss Magius, Mega Scizor, Quagsire, Hisuian Qwilfish, Colossal, and Cinccino. Um, Lots of scary stuff. Mainly Blaziken and Superior. Kind of two Pokemon on opposite ends of the offensive spectrum that can get really out of hand really quickly. But overall, I feel pretty good about this week. I think my matchup is a lot better than last week. Um, so yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So first thing we are bringing is the Bulk Up Bubble Man, Palafin again on the team. Speed Creeping, the Rotom Wash, bringing the Bulk Up Grass Knot for that Quagsire Wave Crash because we need to do a little breaking in this game, along with Jet Punch just for some general priority. Fair amount of bulk here. Pretty standard stuff. Leftovers because we're a bulk up set, probably going to be staying in quite a bit. So yeah. Next up, we have Clayman. Clayman really here for the Mega Scizor as well as to set the sand for Sparkman. This is another game where sand looked really good. So we're going to roll with that, mainly because Jace's Dragon doesn't actually resist Bolt Beak, and the only Pokemon that really does is Superior, which is kind of a problem for him. But yeah, so we have just the general Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Slack Off, Toxic. Kind of mixed defenses. I don't need to have max Fizdef for the Mega Scizor. This always comes in on Mega Scizor pretty much for free. So yeah, I just kind of split it up a little bit just to have a little bit more bulk on the special side. Um, yeah, bring in the Rocky Helmet, get that chip on Mega Scizor. Just general, kind of safe stuff. Next, we have Sparkman. Bring in that Choice Band because we're probably only clicking Bolt Beak the entire game. We are speed crept to outspeed. I believe it was Scarf Rotom Wash. It was really the only thing that we could outspeed in the sand. But yeah, max attack, adamant with that bulk beak. I mean, the Fire Fang and Earthquake, Outrage stuff just kind of doesn't really matter. We're clicking bulk beak pretty much every time. So Sparkman, hopefully going to get in for a lot of kills here. Next, we have Burstinatrix. Probably going to be in some situations where we're going to have to force Jace to respond to what we're doing, get some progress in the battle. So we're going to bring a subtoxic mono flamethrower with Protect. Salazzle bringing a lot of HP, a lot of speed with the heavy duty boots because, hazards are lame. So yeah, kind of just typical stuff. Moving on to Diancie here, we have another really physically defensive Pokemon. This one is mainly for the Blaziken. That Diamond Storm doing a lot of damage to Blaziken. Moonblast doing a lot of damage to Blaziken. Bringing the Toxic and the Spikes just because we can. We don't really have anything else to put in those move slots. Yeah, hoping Sphene will be able to hold up. Again, a matchup where I didn't really need to bring max physical defense, so I put some in Spadef just to kind of cover my bases. And last but not least, we have Avian. It's going to be Choice Scarf. We'll hopefully be able to naturally chew a lot of what Superior is trying to do and then always outspeed it. I believe we are speed creeping for a Blaziken that is speed creeping Dracozolt in the sand. So lots of mind games with the speed stat there, but we got the Bleakwind Storm, the U-turn, the Grass Knot for that Quagsire again, and the Heat Wave for that Mega Scizor. So yeah, pretty straightforward. I hope I don't jinx it by saying I do feel like I have a pretty decent matchup into Jace's team. Hoping to come out with a dub, but it'll probably be a good one. I didn't upload the battle for last week because it made me really salty. Just as a quick recap, I'll pull it up right now. I'll do it on the fly. On the fly, for real. Yeah, so just in case any of you are curious, Lead Mega Sceptile, this lead was really good for me. I felt pretty safe here, so I did click the D Pulse just to try and catch like Giratina or Shaman on the switch in. But that Earth Ring did not take any damage at all, and it sucked. This is like, if I recall correctly, the calc said it was like max HP, max special defense, assault vest, Ursa Ring, and he brought it specifically for Mega Sceptile. Um, so that sucked a lot. It's kind of hard walls. Sceptile is not really anything that I can do here. I was hoping to chip this thing down enough to try and catch it off guard with an Earthquake because I was invested in my physical attack. Just didn't end up mattering. So yeah, go Dancy here. He body slams, gets the para, right? So that's like a 10% or like a 30% chance or something like that to get that para in the first place. And then here I clicked an attacking move, got fully parried. So here I'm kind of forced to sack. I was thinking he might go for the grass move here, but he kind of just immediately clicks the substitute, scaring the shit out of me. I do live in Earth Power, thankfully, so I'm able to get that Kowtow cleave off. Break the sub, get a sucker punch off to do a bunch of damage. Really didn't have anything to switch into in Earth Power. Didn't want to take the chance that they could kill with like Air Slash or anything like that, so just did that, went back into Sceptile. Guarantee outspeeding, guarantee killing, hit the Dragon Pulse. Just does not do any damage to this Pokemon. They go back into Deancey, they click Rest, which makes it even more annoying to deal with. And then here I clicked another attacking move. This time I was clicking Moonblast, guarantee kill Shaman. I get fully parried, so now I have to sack Deancey. Really nothing that I can do in that regard. Go back to Sceptile. Know that my opponent is probably going to Earth Ring, but I click Depulse anyway because I suck. So I kind of just go hard Palafin because I know he has to take a turn of sleep there. But they also have a Sleep Talk. This is a really, 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 really good bring. I did not prep for Earth Ring at all. I had nothing to stop this set. Really powerful into me. Managed to get that Flip Term off, get 0 to Hero activated, get into Clayman. Clayman luckily doesn't take any damage here, but it is just looking bleak from here. Goes into Giratina Origin. I do get my rocks up, trying to catch that Shaman so I don't have to waste a move killing it. They go for the Shadow Ball. They get the Spadef drop. Really didn't matter, but at this point I was just Giga Tilted from the double para on Sphene. And then the Spadef drop on top of that just made me even angrier. I have nothing to switch into this Draco Meteor that I'm confident is coming, so unfortunately Clayman has to go down here. Yep, and I don't remember what I went into. I went into Sceptile. Shaman comes in, dies to rocks from Hippowdon. And they obviously go straight back into Ursa Ring. I did not quite kill with Earthquake, unfortunately. Really sucked. They click Rest again. Again, just really sucks. I did go for the Bulk Beak. I didn't really have any other play. Hit the Dragon Claw. It does a fair amount of damage, actually. They hit the Ice Spinner. I can't really switch, so I just click Declaw again, because again, Bubble Man's at 52%. They get the crit, which didn't actually matter, but the amount of hacks that my opponent has gotten in this battle is fun for me. So yeah, here I click Ice Punch, hoping that Giratina would come in, and does not. I kill Donphan. Then Iron Boulder comes out. It's got the Quark Drive with speed, which I expected. I was banded, so I couldn't do anything about that. It goes into close combat. I live, but it doesn't matter because Dracon's faster. Just clicks close combat. And then I go back into this. I think I do click, or nope, didn't even click Jet Punch, just didn't bother. So yeah, not a very fun game for me at all. But hopefully this next week is going to be better. With the 6 that I have here. Again, just posting the Teambuilder to prove that I did team build. Thank you to Ian and Gareth, as usual, for helping me build, as well as Jed, who did manage to help before I got this team locked in. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, and I will see you guys on Friday, where I am battling again. Depending on how the battle goes, I may or may not upload on Friday. Who knows? All right, bye-bye.